What's up, y'all? Ooh, look out, Bowie. So I got a bunch of purple sapphire in, and it's one of my favorite colors. So therefore, we're doing a purple sapphire geode today. And unlike usual, where I always go with a gold accent, I'm actually doing that this time. I'm gonna do silver. So move some of this and this. Boom. All set. All right. So, what's up, Shelly? How are you today? I'm going to be pouring on one of our geode freeform shapes. This and the colors I'm going to be using can all be found at artisttilldeath.com if you are interested. What's up, TGs? Carol at Mac. Sue. Are you guys having an awesome day? I really super hope so. Okay. I'm going to start with my fire glass, as I always do. This is my 1-inch fire glass that I have on the website. I also have 4th inch if you're so inclined. Just going to fill in the bottom of my druzy. I'm going to be teaching these in person in Pasadena at the end of this month. I think I have 2 seats left if you want to join my class. Details can be found at artisttilldeath.com. So, okay. So, let me get my resin out of my resin mixer. I promise, as soon as I know more about this stand and the complete kit for this, I will let you guys know. I know you guys have been waiting patiently for it. It's my new favorite thing. I think I would probably give up my flat iron before I give up my resin mixer and stand. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying that as soon as it becomes available, that everybody should have one. Okie dokie. We have resin. So let me go over the colors. I'm going to be using Milky Way. I'm going to use Silver Shimmer by Color Obsession. I don't know what she put in here to make it so magical, but it's in there. Look at that. It's just almost like glitter, but it's not glitter. I don't know. It's a beautiful pigment. I'm going to be using titanium white from Just Resin, Color Obsession Purple Topaz Tint. Not going to focus, but you get the idea. And one of my all-time favorite colors has been for forever. It's Purple Sapphire from Resin Art. Oh, okay. Doesn't look like the most amazing thing right now. Well, it still looks pretty cool because it's a dry paste, not exactly a mica, so it kind of has a consistency of wet coffee grounds. When it gets into resin, you're going to be like, oh my God, I gotta have it. And I have it on my website right now. So, it almost just sounded like a wreck outside, and it distracted me, if I'm honest. Definitely fully distracted me. So we did that video yesterday of the new colors that I have, and you guys loved all of them so much that I underestimated the number of individual units that I need of each color, so I have more on order already. So let's start mixing colors. That's going to be my purple sapphire. Then I want a good sized purple topaz. Whoops. a white, and the silver. It's so weird for me to say silver instead of gold. What else do I have left? The Milky Way. And I have a little bit left in my cup, unless, nope, just in case there's something else that I want to mix up, which almost always happens that I want to mix up something a little bit more. So we're going to mix our favorite color first. I'm going to use one of my handy dandy stir sticks, available on our website as well. It's such a fun texture. It's almost like wet sand. I don't know what kind of magic she puts in it that makes it a dry paste instead of just a regular mica, but it's in there. Something's definitely different. It's some kind of binder, no idea. Also, don't judge me, but I always overload my powders, dry paste or otherwise. Look at this color just wake up. How easily does dry paste mix into resin without puffing up in your face? And now I have this awesome, like, neon-y violet purple color. B, when you get a second, I want you to come tell me what you think of this color. It's almost like velvety looking. Not going to focus because that's my life, but focus. Or don't.
Let's have a look. Whoa. That is pretty amazing. I saw that from 20 feet away. That looks like a candy purple.
It almost looks velvety.
Wow.
That doesn't look like that, but that's what it is. Purple sapphire.
Oh, of course. Those pigments are pretty awesome.
Love that color. I just wanted justification on the fact that that's a bomb color. So thank you. Come back soon. All right, now let's do the silver shimmer. And this looks like I've melted down aluminum and put some kind of glitter in it. But this is just how the paste comes, and I love it so much. So, is Jeff going to do some airbrush tutorial? I got an airbrush for my birthday last month, and I want to try it out. Yes, he actually is going to be doing that soon because he just made a bunch of stencils and something else. Oh yeah, he got a bunch of hats to do. So that will be happening soon. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so the next color I'm going to do is titanium from Just Resin. It's my favorite white for oceans and a lot of other just white things. Of all of the whites that I use, this one I think has the most titanium base in it because it stays or has stayed whiter longer than my other whites that I have on paintings on my wall in my house. It's very heavy, so it sinks really well if you like to create lines and things, which I'll do in this video, but it's super opaque as well. Love it. I need some Milky Way. That's too much. It's too much. Oh well. Just may not be as translucent as I wanted it to be. Or maybe we'll just put our leftover clear in it. So this is what happens when you use too much of it. You almost can't even, well, you really can't see through it that well, but you can see the super sparkle on it since my camera won't focus. It almost looks oystery. Got that and that. And then lastly is the purple topaz, which is a translucent tint. So I only put very little amount in here. And if I were to put more, it'd be a deeper shade, but it would still be translucent, which is one of my favorite things about it. So that, I think, is going to be a great see-through complementary color to the purple sapphire. It's almost the same. Luckily, I have a backup. I don't know why it keeps dying. It's not that old. Anyways, I don't know if you heard me, but the cradle board is from our website, and it comes with the center already cut out and inset, just like this. And so I fill it with my fire glass. And then, yeah. So it's really not easy to cut out the hole and patch the bottom and fill it on your own. So we try to sell these already prepped. Oh, you fell in love with the Milky Way? You weren't expecting the results you got when you mix it with resin? It was more sparkle than you planned, but you weren't upset about it. How can you? Listen, sparkle is always an option. In my opinion, anyways. Okay, so. Which one do we want to put in the center? I think I'm going to put silver in the center. I almost always, I'm sold out of small. Bird's dropping off this weekend, so I'll order some other, I'll have these on the website this weekend. I almost always start with a metallic in the center, whether it's gold or silver, copper, etc. Also, my process for geodes is to put the color down and then fill in the areas like between the colors, or for this one it's going to be just fill in this void. And that is because when you lay a resin out, especially if it's colder or it's a thicker resin, it's going to want to lay out at like a 1/4 inch, but resin likes to level off at an 1/8 inch. So if you just poured color out and just filled every gap, then it's going to self-level a lot of what you did, off of the piece. But if you just put the color down and fill in between the colors, then you don't really have to worry about that because it'll self-level at thickness or height that's closer to an 1/8 inch than what it would have been if you just left it at pouring a line and a line and a line. I hope that makes sense. Sweet. See if I can zoom y'all in a little bit. Hey, Evelyn. Okay, so the next color, I can't wait. I'm gonna have to go with the purple sapphire. So, as you can see, I poured separate from my first color, and I'm just gonna fill it in. This will save me on resin and frustration from when the resin goes to self-level. And if I put too much resin on, it's gonna find its way off. And it usually finds its way off in just one spot, whatever the lowest spot is. Even if your substrate is perfectly level, there's gonna be a low spot. It just is the science. And so it's gonna find its way off in just one area. And so everything that you've done will have stretched only to that one area. Very frustrating. I only speak of my own experiences. So to circumvent that, I started just doing this, and it's worked out really well. Also very proud of myself for using the word circumvent. I also lay my colors down in kind of an accent to the shape of the board that I'm using. So I've come up higher here because this part is taller. And then I'm going to come out more down here for the same reason. I'm also going to vary the thicknesses of my lines because that's going to look more natural. Okay. I'm trying to decide if I want to do the translucent purple next or if that will be too much purple next to each other. I don't feel like it will be, but what do y'all think? I know this purple is one of my favorite purples of ever. I haven't even done anything to it yet, and it just looks good just because. Yeah, I was thinking white as well. Probably need a balance on color. So I'm going to do a thin line of white. But even when I do just a thin line, I'm going to pour the line out a little bit separate from the color before it so that I can fill that in. Also, this table is not level. So I anticipate some color traveling before I'm ready for it to. Got a little bit of purple on my glove and it kind of moved out right here, but that's okay. Because I'm going to manipulate the colors after I get them down anyways. I think. A lot of times I'll do a full swipe, but I don't know if I'm feeling that on this one. I'll probably wait till I'm done adding the resin before making that decision. But what do you guys think? Should I do full swipe or just use a heat gun? Okay. Don't forget that next month we're starting our Pour With Us kits, and very excited about that. The first one we're going to do is a white and gold marble, since so many people liked the marble videos that we've been doing lately. I think I'm going to have to make more of this color. This is the translucent purple, the tint. I don't know what's going on with my stream today and yesterday, but I appreciate you guys telling me in the chat what's happening. I'm glad that the video righted itself before I got another angry text from Vamp saying that something was wrong with the feed, because that happens when something's not right. I hear Jeff's phone go off. That's how I know to check stuff, because that means Vamp or Clara is messaging about something not being right. Have an awesome day, Donna. She's in the future. Hope I made enough resin for this. I only made 6 ounces. Okay, so I'm gonna do actually, I'm gonna need, I think I need a darker purple, so I'm going to mix up another color. I'm just saving some of the clear, so I need a darker color. Let me see what we got here. I was gonna grab an nobody can help me ever say that word because I can't say it. Aubergine? I don't know. But I'm going with berry from Color Passion. A little bit different tone of purple. It looks a little bit dusky compared to everything else, so I think I'm going to add just a little bit of, ooh, I have some Jackie Shimmer over here that I'm going to add a little bit to this. It's going to deepen my purple, in theory. And if we don't like the color, we're just not going to use it. Yeah, I think that Jackie cooled it off enough. In any case, we're gonna use it. We're gonna go with it. I just need something just a little bit darker here. Kind of excited about how long I pulled this line for. Okay. I'm just gonna scoot it all to the front of my cup and pour it out because it would take way too long to stretch that line that far again. Right, all right, all right, all right. Sweet. I should mix some Milky Way into solid purple. I'm gonna give you guys a close-up of this in just a second because you can see, it's really neat, the sparkle of the Jackie shimmer from Color Passion. You can see it in this dark purple that we just added. I don't know if it's going to be visible on camera, but we're going to find out. Oh yeah, you can see it. That Jackie shimmer sparkle. Nice. All of the colors that we sell on our site, all 800 of them, can be mixed interchangeably. Super cool. Okay, so I'm going to do some Milky Way right here before I forget. So I'm putting Milky Way on this area so that it binds the, the fire glass to my board. It acts as a glue. And also it helps to allow my glitter glass that I'm going to add to stick. I love Milky Way. I like the candy bar. I like the color. I like the galaxy. All the things of Milky Way. And since it's still a little bit translucent, you're going to be able to see that dark purple that we made under the Milky Way if it shifts over it, which it probably will. Because my table's not level. I got some purple in my Milky Way, but that's okay. Nothing in nature is perfect. And honestly, once I realized that, doing geodes were a lot more fun. Because I got really caught up on it being perfect. That's not possible. Okay. Do some more of this banging color. I'm just going to use my finger for this one because I already have purple all over my fingers. I'm going to make this the last color all the way around to kind of frame it in that very vibrant purple color. If I had like a chocolate mixed up, I would do that for the outside edge, but since I don't, I'm gonna just enclose it with this color. All right. Now I'm going to put some of this Milky Way into the silver because I'm going to need more silver than I will Milky Way. And the Milky Way is mostly clear. And this silver with a rainbow sparkle in it would be kind of beautiful probably anyways. So let's just see. Yep, just as pretty, but now with a rainbow sparkle. I may do this all the time. I'm going to just put this down on the rim of this lip because I want it to run down into the glass so that you can't see the color of the wood there. And I'm going to save the rest of this to put a line of silver after we decide what we're going to do with the rest of it. So, hello Angela, hello everyone. I agree, it does need more silver, and I will be putting more silver in just a moment. So, now I need to decide what I'm going to do. Should I full swipe? It's kind of what I'm thinking. Doing a full swipe it's easy to do and I don't have to overthink it. And it just melds all the colors without stressing about like fluidity and making sure everything that I'm doing makes sense for the piece as a whole. But what do you guys think? I should have just spray painted this inside silver, but live and learn. Well, I'm glad you're here, Emily. Angela, I do sell the Geode board, but I may be out of some of the sizes, but yes. And I'm getting some more in this weekend. Hi, Jerry. Okay. I think I'm going to full swipe. But I'm going to need a swipey paper. Boop. Found one. So I'm going to just heat with my torch, pop all the bubbles, and make my resin just a little bit more fluid because cold resin doesn't like to move. But I'm not trying to liquefy everything because then all my lines are going to get fuzzy. So essentially when the bubbles are done popping, now you can see the little bubbles pop in the surface. When that's done, you're ready to go. Yes, the middle is hollowed out, but it does have a base to it. But it's not a hole, it's just, it was a hole, but there's backing on it, and that's how it comes. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to just tear this down a little bit because the less amount of paper I have to control, the better. If you've never seen a swipe before, how I do swipes, you have to lay your paper. Down horizontally, not vertically, so you don't scrape it. And you're going to let about an inch soak up into your paper. And then slowly drag across your surface. It's a little bit more difficult on a piece like this because the size of the piece varies. So you're always having some of your swiping paper going off the board or coming back on. I'm not adding any pressure. I'm just keeping it intact. Also, pro tip, have your space cleared out before you start swiping. I love adding little scallops like this, but totally up to you. Total. What do you guys think? I'm gonna hit it with some heats. Not too much. I don't want to melt and move everything too much. Okay. Now I'm going to add another line of silver. I'm just draping it as I go, so that it kind of accents the design we already have going on. Ooh, I pulled that all the way around. I am proud of that. Okay. I think I'm going to add a rim of white as well, just a thin one. Oops. Man, I can't wait to get you guys up close for this. There's so many interesting things happening up close that you guys don't even know about yet. I think I'm good with how that looks. I just need to add some glitter glass, which you can get from me on my website, artistolette.com, or from Meyer Imports. I have a code somewhere down in the description for Meyer Imports, but also I have a sale on my website right now. Using the code RESTOCK this weekend will get you 10% off. And the glitter glass is just super fine shards of glass, but because they're so fine and they lay in all different ways, it gives a sparkle because it's kind of faceted. How sharp is the glass? It will cut you, but if you respect the glass and are easy with the glass, you don't have to worry about it. But it is glass, and if you get crazy, I wouldn't recommend petting it. How about that? I think I love it. I'm going to give you guys an up close before my phone dies, because I think that may be some of the issue. Okay. I don't about that. All right. So, oops. Here is the board with the artwork on it. I don't know if you guys can see these subtle cells. You can kind of see the scallop of them on that edge. But because we did a full swipe, we have that like gradient ombre between the colors. Ooh, there's some more of them. And as this piece settles and self-levels just on its own, ooh, look, there's more right there, you can see them. The cells will grow. That looks so pretty. What's up, JJ? And then the glitter glass on top of the fire glass just gives a whole bunch of extra sparkle down there. And I love it. I'm teaching this and Jerry, I don't think so. Well, touching or torching? Torching will make the cells grow a little bit because you're thinning the top area. But I usually don't want too many cells in my geodes. But anytime you guys request cells, I'll make it happen. We'll put some right there. How about that? Right there. So I'm teaching this class in Pasadena, or this finish, Geodes, in Pasadena at the end of the month. I have on the website all the class information. And if you're interested in these colors, they were Silver Shimmer from Color Obsession, Titanium White from Just Resin. The vibrant purple here is Purple Sapphire from Resin Art. The dark purple is Berry and Jackie from Color Passion. And the super rainbowy sparkle is Milky Way. I also used a small geode board and 1-inch fire glass and the large size glitter glass, all of which are available on my website, artisttilldeath.com. And I love it. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Julie, I reshipped your parcel. I don't know why the other one went rogue. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of this geode. If you like the video and think it's worth sharing, please do so. Subscribe if you haven't, because, I mean, you're here watching, so you must like it a little bit. Those cells are so fun. And these ones that we put down here. So yeah, you guys are amazing. I am going to go plug my phone in before it dies. But I'll let you say hi to Bobo before we go. Beep, beep, beep. And also, we're doing the Pour With Us class at the end of next month. I already have the first one live. It is going to be in marble. If you want to join us, you can use your own materials, or you can purchase the all-together kit that we have available on our website. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next video. Till then, be kind to one another, because you never know what someone's going through.
And always remember, we do the test,
so you don't have to. Yes, my precious little boy. My amazing little pupper. All right, you guys. See you guys next time. Bye. He said bye.